These are the Lori Thinks cut-resistant gloves, as you can see here. Now, I've been one who's has experience with sharp objects, and by experience I mean bad experience. I've actually nearly cut the tip of my finger off twice in a 4-year span in recent years, getting 7 stitches and some painful needles the first time, and 8 stitches and some painful numbing medication the second time. So when I was offered these gloves to try, I actually was pretty eager to give them a shot, considering that every time I'm around a sharp object, I tend to cut myself. I probably should be one who probably shouldn't be around sharp knives and things, because of the fact I do end up cutting myself quite frequently, or more frequently than probably I should. But these particular gloves seem to be made of some kind of tightly woven cloth material. They're a bit thinner than I actually thought they would be, but that's good for a couple reasons, and the fact that they are lighter and cooler on the hands as well. And as long as they perform as they should, I really don't care how thick they are to me. In this case, these particular gloves aren't really meant for like heavy-duty type applications. These are more of a kitchen type glove, or around the house type glove, as opposed to like a more heavy-duty, like if you were doing construction, that kind of thing. They're really not meant for that. Now, these can fit on either hand. Now, the gloves to me are a little bit small, at least for me in my hand. They fit a little tight around the webbing area of each of the fingers. So if you have really large hands, or larger hands than I do, these probably won't fit you very well. But these should fit average to smaller size hands well. And hopefully maybe, they'll come out with a larger version of this this set of gloves. So, when I get products like that make various claims, water resistant, fire resistant, that kind of thing, I try to test them out as best as I can in terms of, seeing, what their abilities are. And sometimes maybe some of the things I do I probably shouldn't try, but I do try to test things out. In this case, this talks about being cut resistant. Now, keep in mind, cut resistant is not cut proof, meaning, this resists cutting, but is not, completely cut proof, meaning you can cut through this material in certain aspects, in certain ways. So I decided to test this in 3 different ways. I have 3 different types of blades. I have a ceramic here, which I know is very sharp. I've accidentally cut myself. I have a serrated blade that's similar to the one I nearly cut my fingertip with off. And then I have a small little paring knife. Now, I don't suggest trying this by any means at home. I'm crazy enough to try this, but I don't suggest anybody else try this. But I figure, again, the best way to try this is to simulate what would happen if you're cutting something in the kitchen or something in the house, and accidentally make a slicing motion. So I tried, and I'm going to do it here on camera, I tried all 3 different knives. This is the ceramic. As you can see, I'm slicing across the top of it, and there's no marks on the glove. It's resisting being cut. Now, this ceramic knife is very sharp, as ceramic knives tend to be. So this didn't do anything to this glove. I also tried this is a stainless steel paring knife. Again, I tried, just like what I would do if you're accidentally, let's say you're slicing a pear or an apple or something like that. And again, no mark on the glove. Now, the one thing that did surprise me is with this serrated blade. Now, it does catch a little bit, the material, but it resisted being cut as well with the serrated blade. So that actually surprised me quite nicely, or better than I expected. So, but again, I don't suggest trying this at home, But the gloves performed well, and I'll bring the glove up there so you can see there's no markings on the glove. Even with the serrated blade, it catches a little bit, but it hasn't torn or snagged the material here. Again, don't try that at home. I do these product tests to kind of prove or disprove that these products are capable of doing what they claim. So, I do this for my own amusement. So, but this did perform pretty well against all these knives, and I feel satisfied that in most situations where there's an accidental slice, these gloves will hold up. And although they may get cut, they will protect my hands enough that, my hands won't get cut instead. Now, these won't be, these gloves aren't, capable of preventing a stab type, motion or anything like that, that it will penetrate that. But at least for in the kitchen use, around the household type use, these gloves will perform just fine. And for me, other than the slightly tight fit in the webbing area, I like these gloves. I think they work well, and I give them 4 stars.